Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make you some shrimp, macaroni and cheese. So in my bowl I've got at least 9 shrimp, and the seasoning that I'm using to season up my shrimp, I'm using 1 teaspoonful of jerk seasoning and just a pinch of salt. As you can see, I'm taking my seasoning and sprinkling it all over my shrimp. So you're just gonna take your hands and just massage your shrimp. Make sure you massage all that seasoning right inside of your shrimp, okay? Because you want your shrimp to be nice and full of flavor. So make sure you rub that seasoning right in, okay? So in my pot, I add at least 1 spoonful of butter. Wait for your butter to melt, okay? So after your butter has melted, you're gonna add your shrimp to the pot, and you're gonna leave your shrimp just to saute for at least 30 seconds on each side. Don't leave your shrimp longer than that, otherwise they're gonna be tough, okay? So now I'm turning my shrimp. As you can see, it has this nice golden color. That's exactly how I want it. Yeah. So now I'm removing my shrimp as soon as possible. So now I'm gonna cook my pasta. So to my pot, I add at least 2 cups of water, and I add at least 1 spoonful of salt, and I'm gonna also add just a bit of butter. So you're just gonna give it a stir. Just make sure everything is all dissolved, okay? So I'm adding at least 1.5 pack of macaroni to my pot. You can just add whatever you preferred, okay? After you finish add all of your macaroni, just make sure you give it a good stir so it doesn't stick, okay? So my macaroni been cooking for at least 15 minutes. And guys, do not overcook your macaroni, because remember, it's gonna go into the oven to bake and you don't want it to be too soft, okay? So make sure you strain all the water from your macaroni, okay? And as you can see, I'm adding at least 1 spoonful of butter. It is totally optional. When you add your butter, you just give it a good stir so it's dissolved, okay? So that's the amount of cheese that I'm using, guys. And as you can see, I've got some cheese chunk in my plate there. And I'm using the white cheese and the yellow cheese. But you can use whatever cheese you have, guys, whatever you preferred. So the milk that I'm using, guys, I'm just using some heavy cream because I want my macaroni and cheese to be nice and creamy. And I'm also going to use just some regular milk. So to my pot, I add at least 2 spoonfuls of butter to my pot. So after my butter has melted, I add at least 2 spoonfuls of plain flour to my pot, cause the butter remove the taste of the flour from the macaroni and cheese, so that's the reason why I'm adding it. So you're gonna leave it for at least 3 to 2 minutes, guys. Make sure you keep stirring it because you don't want it to stick, okay? So now I'm adding my heavy cream first. After you add it, guys, just make sure you keep stir it, okay? I'm adding just my normal milk. So just continue to stir because you want your macaroni and cheese to be nice and smooth. You don't want no bits in it. So just keep stirring, okay? So after you stir it, you're gonna add at least half a teaspoonful of black pepper and half a teaspoonful of salt and half a teaspoonful of garlic powder. So now I'm gonna add all of my cheese. I'm adding my chunked cheese first, and then I'm just gonna add all of my cheddar cheese. Make sure you wait for your cheese to melt, okay? And just keep stirring the pot so your cheese doesn't burn. And make sure your stove is on a medium heat, okay? So my cheese is all melted and that's what it look like. Guys, it tastes so good and it is so nice and gooey. Exactly how I want it. Just cheesy. Perfect. So here I have my foil tray, and to my tray I'm gonna add some butter because I don't want my macaroni and cheese to stick. So now I'm adding my macaroni to my tray. So after adding my macaroni and cheese, I'm adding my cheese sauce, and guys, that looks so good. I'm telling you, absolutely delicious, nice and cheesy. Perfect. So make sure you have a spoon and you're gonna give your macaroni and cheese a good stir, okay? You could just eat that macaroni and cheese on its own without even put it in the oven. It is so good. So I'm adding my remaining cheese to my macaroni. Make sure you put it all over your macaroni because you want it to be nice and cheesy. I'm adding the yellow cheese and the white cheese because I want it to have this nice colored. So now I'm gonna add my shrimp. Just place your shrimp on top, okay? And you're just gonna spread it all out. This is totally optional, but I'm adding at least 1 teaspoonful of jerk seasoning and I'm just sprinkling it all over my macaroni and cheese because it's just gonna give it this nice flavor. I'm adding just a pinch of black pepper. I'm also adding some parsley. This is totally optional, but you're just gonna give it just a nice color. So that's why I'm adding it. So for the first 15 minutes, I'm gonna add just some foil paper on top of my macaroni and cheese because I don't want my shrimp to be too hard. So after 15 minutes, that's what my macaroni and cheese look like. As you can see, my shrimp is still nice and juicy, so that's exactly how I want it. Perfect. So you're gonna put back your macaroni and cheese in your oven for at least 25 minutes, okay? And 150-degree. Do not put the foil on it, okay? So my macaroni and cheese is all finished, and that's what it look like. As you can see, I'm cutting it. So guys, it came out so perfect, exactly how I want it. And the shrimp is just nice and juicy and just perfect. Look at that, guys. Nice, creamy, cheesy, gooey, perfect. Absolutely delicious. Like, subscribe, share for many other videos. Until next time, bye.